Alright, hello citizens of the Nigelverse. It is Nigel here once again, and this is going to be another SummerSlam review. So, this time we turn our attention to SummerSlam of 2009. And in the main event, Lifestyle versus Lifestyle, featuring two of the best. I'm talking about Jeff Hardy versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. So, as always, I'm not a professional wrestling reviewer or analyst, just a man who enjoys a good time, which I definitely had with this match. This match, and honestly, this whole rivalry between Jeff Hardy and CM Punk, I'm considered one of the best in WWE, and like I said, definitely Lifestyle versus Lifestyle. And on paper, it seems like a simple concept for a rivalry, but it was executed perfectly. CM Punk, of course, is straight edge, no drugs, no alcohol, nothing like that. Meanwhile, Jeff Hardy, very much the opposite, to the point where it's gotten him into trouble before, and that was the crux of a lot of this feud. But also, after CM Punk cashed in on Jeff Hardy, starting CM Punk's slow heel turn, and feeling almost betrayed that the fans prefer Jeff Hardy over him, and that the only reason he's criticized by the fans is because he cashed in on Jeff Hardy. They had no problem with him cashing in on Edge the year before, or because he's hated, but he's not. But in his logic, again, obviously like sarcastic type of logic, he's not allowed to cash in on Jeff Hardy because Jeff Hardy's popular with the fans. So that being the crux of this feud, who carries it here. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So, for those of you who have seen these reviews of mine before, you kind of already know how this works. For those of you who haven't, I'm going to be talking about what I liked and what I disliked about the match. So, starting with what I liked, and I know I've said this a lot with a lot of these SummerSlam matches. I chose some good ones because pretty much everything about this match ruled. Like CM Punk and Jeff Hardy had really awesome chemistry together, even with their very conflicted lifestyles, both in storyline and in real life, unfortunately, as we've seen from Jeff Hardy. But anyway, even with their conflicting lifestyles, they worked so well together, and you see how the dynamic of the match plays out in this match as well. The dynamic of the feud, I should say. And obviously this is a TLC match for the World Heavyweight Championship, so we have stuff like ladders and tables and chairs, obviously, including an insane dive from Jeff Hardy off the top of the ladder or onto CM Punk, the huge swanton. And the crowd definitely popped for that. But yeah, so obviously the feud carries through in the match, but also less about the tables, ladders, and chairs aspects, and more about really dissecting each other. And I think that if you're not going to have a ladder match, or a match involving ladders in this case, he's with a whole bunch of spots, then at least have something like this where the restraint is what. Or maybe not restraint. What am I trying to say? There wasn't really. There was some spots, obviously, but it was more about the feud, if that makes any sense. And so the weapons were used, and the weapons were encouraged, and we saw all of them. We saw tables, we saw chairs, we saw ladders, but it was more about Jeff Hardy and CM Punk in this very palpable rivalry, beating each other down and really trying to dissect each other. I think that's how I want to say it. But so we definitely see that there with both men going after each other, but both men really delivering a lot of offense to each other, including in a spot where as CM Punk is coming off the steps, Jeff Hardy just nails him with the chair, and all the chair shots from CM Punk to Jeff Hardy as well. The aforementioned swanton off the ladder, or it's a nice big ladder too, Jeff Hardy style. And CM Punk crashing to the table, which is all of it just wonderful stuff. Not just having crazy stuff and crazy spots, including a missed splash from the top rope through the table on the outside, and my amount of describing some of the stuff in this match won't do it justice. Definitely go check this match out. But yeah, But the overall story of these two men having so much hatred, so much vitriol for each other, shining through in this match, wanting to literally tear each other limb from limb. And that is really what makes the match. And I was a little bit surprised because Jeff Hardy was the world champion going in. And I had forgotten that CM Punk actually lost the world title for a while, well, back to Jeff Hardy before winning it back in this match. But yeah, so CM Punk ultimately wins the match here. After the Swanton spot, CM Punk slowly crawls his way into the ladder in the ring, and same with Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's pushed off, and CM Punk wins the world title there. Very fun, very exciting match between the two, yeah, so really good stuff. But then CM Punk has no time to celebrate because now the Undertaker's after him, and this was like one of the coolest. It's kind of cheesy, but it is so funny and so cool. Well, CM Punk title raise, standing above the unconscious, beaten down Jeff Hardy. Then the lights go out. Undertaker's gone. Hits lights go out. Then the lights come back on, and now Undertaker is where Jeff Hardy is. And it's funny because not just because of the spot itself of Undertaker being where Jeff Hardy was, but the fact that a lot of the fans didn't notice. A couple of them did, and you even saw one fan like point at the Undertaker, like, "Oh crap, look, the Undertaker's there." But the fact that a lot of the fans didn't even notice just made the moment not just funnier but cooler. Man, I love the Undertaker. Her lights off shenanigans, all that stuff. Man, I love the Undertaker. But yeah, so Undertaker then chokeslams CM Punk and gets that rivalry kick-started. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, CM Punk and Undertaker carried on pretty much throughout the rest of the year. But yeah, so just fantastic stuff for this match. If I had to nitpick, probably be the fact that the ending spot with them scrambling back up to the ladder to finish the match, coming right after the big dive, and Jeff Hardy's being carried off first. I think having those kind of close together, probably he was a bit weird and a bit of a weird choice in my opinion, but that is just a small, minuscule thing. And go check this match out if you haven't already. Yeah, and it's crazy that both guys are still in the business. Granted, CM Punk was gone for a while, having come back in 2021, but both guys are still in the business. Both guys are in AEW. Will they revisit this? Probably not. Jeff Hardy, he partially because of Matt Hardy also being there, partially also probably because he got in trouble. Well, as I mentioned, Jeff Hardy still battling his demons and everything, but due to the combination of that and CM Punk being booked strongly as like the main guy for Collision, probably won't revisit this rivalry. But I kind of hope they do. Both guys still able to put on a good match. So hopefully they can, and you don't even have to make this like a full-on feud. Just have it be like maybe a one-time thing. Revisiting this rivalry, I think, would be kind of cool. But that's just me. But nevertheless, that's going to do it for this review. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, turn on post notifications so you know every time I upload a video so you can see as soon as it drops. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the match and my review of the match. Did you like to like the match? Did you like to like my review of the match? Let me know. Because All In is on Sunday, obviously tomorrow's episode of System Shock Radio is going to have predictions as well as other topics. So the predictions will be in there, and then we'll do the same next week for All Out. But I'm excited for both shows. More so for All In, but also All Out. All Out is shaping up to be perhaps a cool, interesting card. But nevertheless, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace.